My brother lived in a constant state of rage. Our home was a minefield. We never really spoke. I just stayed at my friends' houses to feel normal. Some kids walk away and never look back. Others carry the weight like a scar. Your DNA, your teachers, the world, they all decide if you break or if you bend.
Who are their first teachers? They are the parents, the guardians, the family, shaping futures.
We often look to schools to shape the future.
But the curriculum has already begun.
The foundation of a child's personality is built within the home, where parents serve as the primary mirrors for their developing minds. From the earliest days, children look to their caregivers to understand the world, absorbing the subtle cues that define their emotional landscape. Through constant observation and imitation, children absorb behaviors, attitudes, and values that will fundamentally shape their future development and their worldview. This process of internalizing the world around them begins in infancy, as they mirror the expressions and reactions of their primary caregivers daily. This intricate process is heavily influenced by four distinct parenting styles: authoritative, authoritarian, permissive, and the often overlooked uninvolved parenting approach. Each of these archetypes creates a different environment, setting the stage for how a child learns to navigate the complexities of social interaction. Authoritative parenting balances warmth with clear expectations to foster confidence, while other styles can lead to anxiety, impulsivity, or even emotional neglect. When parents provide a stable, responsive environment, they are essentially building the scaffolding upon which a child's self-esteem will eventually rest. Furthermore, John Bowlby's attachment theory highlights that the bond between a caregiver and child acts as a blueprint for all future relationships. This theory suggests that the quality of our first connection influences how we perceive trust, intimacy, and safety throughout our entire adult lives. A secure attachment provides a safe base for exploration, whereas insecure attachments can create lasting challenges in intimacy and emotional regulation later. These early interactions are not merely fleeting moments. They are the essential building blocks that construct a child's complex internal world. Beyond the parent-child dyad, we must also consider the role of siblings, who serve as our very first peers in the home environment. Siblings are often our longest-lasting relationships, providing a unique training ground for the social skills we will eventually use in the wider world. They teach us the delicate art of competition, the necessity of cooperation, and the often messy but vital process of conflict resolution. While sibling rivalry can sometimes cause jealousy, it also serves as a catalyst for building negotiation skills and developing emotional resilience over time. Through these interactions, children practice essential social skills like empathy, communication, and the complex task of navigating shifting power dynamics. Positive sibling bonds foster a sense of responsibility and security, acting as a buffer against the stresses of the outside world. Conversely, antagonistic relationships within the home can sometimes hinder self-esteem, making it harder for children to trust others as they grow older. The quality of these early home relationships echoes into adulthood, influencing everything from our romantic partnerships to our professional support networks. Understanding these dynamics allows us to break negative cycles, fostering environments where children can thrive both emotionally and socially as they mature. As we examine these developmental roots, we see that the home is not just a place of shelter, but a laboratory for human connection. Every interaction, whether between parent and child or sibling and sibling, contributes to the architecture of the developing human brain. By recognizing these patterns, we gain the power to cultivate deeper, more supportive environments that prioritize long-term emotional health and stability. It is within these quiet, daily moments that the seeds of future resilience and social competence are carefully and consistently sown. The impact of these early bonds is profound, creating a legacy of connection that persists long after the childhood years have passed. As children navigate their home environment, they are essentially learning the language of relationships, which they will speak for the rest of their lives. This foundational period is critical, as it sets the trajectory for how individuals will eventually perceive themselves and their place in society. When we look at the development of the child, we must look at the quality of the home, for that is where the story begins. The interplay of attachment and sibling dynamics creates a unique tapestry of experiences that defines the individual's capacity for future intimacy. By fostering secure attachments, parents provide the emotional safety net that allows children to take risks and learn from their inevitable mistakes. Similarly, healthy sibling interactions provide a safe space to practice social boundaries, which are essential for navigating life outside the home. The lessons learned in the living room or the playroom are the very same lessons that will be applied in the boardroom and the bedroom. This continuity of experience highlights the importance of intentionality in how we structure our homes and nurture our family connections. As we delve deeper into these dynamics, we uncover the subtle ways in which our earliest relationships dictate our adult behavioral patterns. It is a complex dance of influence, where every gesture and word carries weight in the development of the child's emerging identity. Understanding this allows us to move beyond simple observation and into the realm of active, conscious participation in our children's growth. We are the architects of their early environment, and the blueprints we draw today will influence the structures they build tomorrow. The goal is not perfection, but rather the creation of a stable, loving foundation that supports growth, exploration, and eventual independence. By prioritizing emotional safety, we ensure that our children have the tools they need to navigate a world that is often unpredictable. The journey of development is a long one, but it is firmly rooted in the quality of the relationships formed within the home. As we continue to explore these themes, remember that every positive interaction is an investment in the child's future well-being. The echoes of our parenting and sibling dynamics will be heard for generations, shaping the way our children connect with others. This is the true power of the home. It is the primary source of the emotional intelligence that guides us through life. By acknowledging the weight of these early years, we can approach our relationships with more empathy, patience, and intentional care. The development of a child is a collaborative effort, involving every member of the family unit in a shared, lifelong process. As we move forward, keep in mind that the goal is to create a legacy of healthy, secure, and meaningful human connections. The lessons of the home are the lessons of life, and they start with the simple, powerful act of being present for one another. Whether through a comforting hug or a shared toy, these moments define the quality of the bond and the future of the child. We are building the future one relationship at a time, starting right where we live, with the people we love the most. The complexity of human development is vast, yet it is anchored in the simplicity of our earliest and most intimate home experiences. As we reflect on these dynamics, we see the profound importance of fostering environments where every child feels seen, heard, and valued. This is the essence of healthy development, and it is the key to unlocking the full potential of every growing, curious young mind. The home is the first school of life, and the lessons learned there are the most enduring ones we will ever receive. Let us continue to nurture these connections, knowing that they are the bedrock upon which all future success and happiness are built. The journey of understanding our roots is a journey toward becoming more conscious, compassionate, and effective caregivers for the next generation. By studying these patterns, we gain the insight needed to break old cycles and create new, healthier traditions for our families. The future of our children depends on the quality of the relationships we build with them today, within the walls of our homes. Let us commit to this work with patience and love, recognizing the immense value of the bonds we forge every single day. In the end, it is these connections that define us, sustain us, and guide us toward a more connected and meaningful life. Beyond the parent-child bond, sibling dynamics emerge as a critical training ground, serving as the very first peer relationships a child ever experiences. In the microcosm of the family home, siblings are constant companions who influence our development in ways that are both subtle and profound. These interactions function as a laboratory for essential social skills, where children learn the delicate balance between fierce competition and necessary cooperation. Every shared toy or contested space becomes a lesson in social navigation, teaching children how to advocate for themselves while respecting others' boundaries. Through daily play and occasional friction, siblings navigate the complex art of conflict resolution, learning how to negotiate needs and manage shared resources. This process of give and take is fundamental, as it forces children to step outside their own perspectives to understand the desires of their siblings. While sibling rivalry is often viewed as a negative, it is a natural process that builds resilience and teaches children to handle power dynamics. When handled with guidance, these moments of tension become opportunities to practice patience, compromise, and the ability to find common ground. Positive bonds between siblings foster deep empathy and provide a lifelong support network that remains stable even as the children grow into adulthood. These early alliances create a sense of belonging, offering a safe space where children can experiment with their identities and test their social boundaries. Conversely, antagonistic relationships can leave lasting marks on a child's self-esteem, potentially influencing their ability to trust others in their later years. When conflict becomes chronic or destructive, it can create an environment of insecurity that hinders the development of healthy emotional regulation and trust. Ultimately, the quality of these early home relationships echoes loudly into adulthood, shaping how individuals form romantic partnerships and maintain their social connections. The patterns established in the family home often serve as a blueprint, dictating how we approach intimacy, vulnerability, and conflict in our adult.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Coming next, Chapter 3, DNA Factors.